Today, I'm sharing insights from the year 2020. Among the 48 major member countries of the World Health Organization, Japanese women rank first in average life expectancy, while Japanese men rank second. Switzerland boasts the highest male average life expectancy at 81.9 years. It is widely known among regular participants in health classes that consistent physical activity is crucial for healthy longevity. However, a World Health Organization report reveals that Japan, one of the least active countries globally, leads in life expectancy, puzzling many. This contradiction with health experts' theories has deeper roots. Research indicates that while the Japanese are not enthusiastic about exercise, their dietary structure and habits are very scientific, contributing to many elderly people enjoying long lives. For example, Shirono Osawa, who recently passed away at 117, exemplifies Japan's long-lived elderly. The secrets to Japanese longevity primarily include the following aspects. 1. Varied diet in daily life, particularly among the elderly in rural areas. The variety of ingredients served is limited, leading to nutritional deficiencies. Japanese people discovered this early and developed healthy dietary guidelines, recommending over 30 types of food daily. Those adhering to these guidelines generally live longer, ensuring adequate nutrient intake and preventing various diseases. However, consuming over 30 types of food daily is challenging. Despite not preparing many ingredients per meal, Japanese people ensure sufficient nutrient supply, notably with abundant seafood from being a maritime nation. This contrasts with middle-aged and elderly individuals in other cultures who often have less dietary diversity and lower vegetable intake, increasing disease risk. 2. Thorough chewing and slow eating due to Japan's mountainous terrain and limited natural resources, Japanese people have developed the habit of chewing food thoroughly and eating slowly, ensuring food is easily swallowed and absorbed by the digestive system. As people age, digestive functions weaken, making it essential to avoid hastening food consumption, which can burden the gastrointestinal system. By chewing thoroughly and eating slowly, individuals increase chewing frequency, sending positive signals to the brain, fostering satiety, and controlling food intake. 3. Steaming and boiling over frying and grilling. Japanese cuisine includes dishes like sashimi, oysters, and scallops, often consumed raw or simply cleaned and dipped in sauce, preserving original flavors and minimizing harmful substances. The most common cooking methods are steaming and boiling, especially for seafood, reducing fat and salt intake while emphasizing nutrition. In contrast, Western cooking methods like frying and grilling damage food nutrition and generate harmful substances. Although Japanese people do consume fried foods, they do so sparingly, employing techniques to minimize harm. For instance, tempura, a fried dish, has excess oil removed with blotting paper before consumption, preventing hypolipidemia and other cardiovascular diseases. Additionally, green tea, commonly consumed after meals, aids digestion, inhibits cholesterol absorption, and possesses antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, contributing to Japanese longevity. Despite their lack of enthusiasm for exercise, the Japanese's strict dietary control plays a significant role in their longevity. Beyond a scientifically structured diet, Japanese people also benefit from high medical standards, societal development, environmental safety, genetic factors, and living conditions, all contributing to longevity. A saying goes, everyone's lifespan isn't predetermined at birth but earned through incremental efforts. Indeed, long-lived individuals maintain good lifestyle habits, not just exercising and drinking water, but excelling in self-care and managing themselves in any situation. Key habits worth exploring include 1. Not getting angry. There's a saying, great anger harms the body, meaning a bad temper is the biggest enemy of health. Maintaining health involves avoiding anger. I know an elderly lady in her 80s who is always cheerful. Even if something hurtful or embarrassing happens, she never gets angry, resolving issues calmly. She spends her free time making TikTok videos with her daughter or joining neighbors for square dancing. Her positive mindset might contribute to her never suffering major illnesses. Wise individuals never lose their temper, knowing that many physical ailments result from emotional battles lost. Maintaining emotional balance and stability is the biggest secret to longevity. A calm heart ensures longevity. 2. Not working excessively. Traditional Chinese medicine says anger injures the liver, worry injures the lungs, and overthinking injures the spleen. Besides anger, excessive worry and overthinking also significantly affect the body. My friend Xia Fong, when she just started her job, used to worry a lot about her relationships with colleagues and completing tasks assigned by her superiors. Despite being busy, she was never in a good state of mind. She even lost a lot of weight within a short span of 3 months and started losing her hair. Eventually, she sought help from a psychologist and learned to stop worrying. Only then did she slowly regain her composure. There are many things in this world that we cannot control and many sudden emotional setbacks. If we want to live long, we must reduce our worries, have an open mind, and let go of unnecessary concerns. After all, you alone cannot bear the weight of a collapsing sky. What we should do is focus on ourselves, do our best, and let go when necessary. When you worry less and act more, you'll find that the world is much better than you imagined. 3. Not staying up late. There's a trend where more and more people find themselves getting uglier, fatter, and dumber. A Nobel Prize-winning report suggests that the disorder of staying up late is closely related to hypertension, obesity, Alzheimer's disease, tumors, and more. To live longer, one must learn to refuse staying up late. Blogger Vinny once mentioned that due to staying up late for a long time, he found fibroadenomas in his left breast, thyroid gland reduction, and opacity of both eyes during a physical examination. After restoring a normal sleep schedule, his health gradually improved. Many of us have been there, trying to seize every moment, either striving or indulging, feeling happy at that moment, but over time we realize that we've actually overdrawn on our health. If you want a healthy body, leave daytime activities to the daytime, nighttime activities to the nighttime, and get a good night's sleep. You'll find that not only do you become more beautiful and slimmer, but your immunity also improves, keeping diseases at bay. 4. Not eating recklessly. There's an ancient saying that illnesses enter from the mouth, meaning many diseases arise from irregular or unclean diets. Eating properly is the best way for an adult to stay healthy. When I first met Shia, he was chubby. He would get out of breath after walking a few steps and felt weak all over without doing anything, and all this was because he indulged in junk food every day, either from street vendors or potato chips and spicy sticks. Once, after eating extremely spicy hot pot, he had to run to the restroom continuously. Later, he was diagnosed with acute gastroenteritis and had to be hospitalized for several days. After this painful lesson, he stopped eating recklessly and started exercising. Not only did he lose weight, but he also felt more energetic. Indeed, man is made of iron, but food is made of steel. If you don't eat well, you can't think well, love well, rest well, or eat well. It's not just about being responsible for life, it's also about being responsible for yourself. Carefully choose your ingredients, study cooking with care, eat moderately and timely, not only nourishing the stomach but also nurturing the heart. 5. Not sitting for too long. Recently, the World Health Organization updated data showing that people who sit for long periods have a 263% higher risk of death compared to those who sit less. The harm of sitting for a long time is silent. Many times, you can't even imagine how many diseases you've treated due to prolonged sitting. I remember a news story about a young female journalist who was originally healthy and energetic. However, one day she accidentally sprained her foot. A few days later, she fell into a coma and couldn't wake up. After a few more days, the hospital issued a statement declaring her unresponsive to resuscitation. It turned out that because of the sprained foot, she sat still for too long, leading to death from pulmonary embolism. Not only pulmonary embolism but also hemorrhoids, constipation, cervical spondylosis, coronary heart disease, and varicose veins all have a close relationship with prolonged sitting. Every cell in our body is not immune to the clutches of prolonged sitting. Therefore, if you want to live a long life, you mustn't sit for too long. You must remind yourself to move around frequently. 6. Not overworking. In modern society, people seem never to dare to stop, always busy like spinning tops. Be it 996, 007, or new activities after work, it seems that not filling time means wasting one's life. But what comes with it is overwork or death from overwork. Many people haven't had the chance to enjoy life yet and have already buried themselves in the struggle. Nes and Tin once told a story about how, because of an IPO project she was responsible for along with a fixed tax audit project, she ended up pushing herself beyond limits. She split herself into two, working 2 days' worth in a single day, leaving the office at 3 a.m., sleeping at 4 a.m., and checking emails by 9 a.m. One day, her body couldn't bear the burden anymore, and she collapsed in the elevator shaft. Upon regaining consciousness, She began to reflect on the meaning of work and realized that taking appropriate breaks is essential for progress. Pushing oneself too hard is pushing oneself towards a dead end. Indeed, humans are not machines. They can't keep spinning endlessly. Learning not to overwork, allowing the body to relax appropriately, is what enables one to go further and live healthier. In the Book of Rights, there's a saying, "Desires should not be indulged, ambition should not be satisfied, and wickedness should not be pursued." It warns us that we shouldn't overwork ourselves, pushing ourselves constantly, nor should we indulge excessively in base pleasures. Otherwise, we'll eventually be dragged down. Not long ago, a girl lost her sight permanently. The reason? She habitually immersed herself in low-level pleasures and couldn't break free. Whenever she had time, she'd browse Toll or watch TikTok videos, even when her eyes were tired. One night, she suddenly found herself unable to see. Only then did she regret deeply. Conversely, truly healthy individuals understand the importance of moderation. They don't indulge recklessly or let dopamine override their rationality. Instead, they adjust according to their physical and psychological conditions in real time, keeping their bodily functions at their best. In *Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, it said that choosing a lifestyle is choosing a way to die. So, if you want to live a long life, if you want to avoid the torment of illness, you must choose a good lifestyle. Never let your emotions, desires, or inertia dominate you. Eat well, sleep well, strike a balance, and live peacefully. Your body will undergo unexpected changes, and your life will be full of surprises. That's all for today's sharing. Remember, you're never alone here.